In our culture, as a Navajo, as a Native American, it's something we're not supposed to even do, to deal with death.
But dealing with death is Michael Begay's calling in the worst corner of the worst country for COVID-19.
Yeah, with COVID patients, we normally don't embalm. We usually just keep them in the body bag.
An undertaker, he prepares bodies for burial on the Navajo lands of northern Arizona.
The numbers are going up again, so we are preparing for another influx of bodies.
Living in the largest of the Native American territories, the Navajo have suffered more coronavirus deaths per head of population than any of the 50 states of the Union, many hundreds of people.
There was that point when I went into our storage unit, and I just saw all those bodies laying there, and I knew two of them. It was a hard time for me, you know, knowing that those people are laying there, and people that I've known, and they're here because of COVID. It was heartbreaking. And a good friend of mine, his son died of COVID. And I've known him since he was a little boy. And I got the phone call, and I was talking to him on the phone, and I just told him, I said, "Man, I can't imagine what you're going through. You know, I've known him since he was a child," and we both cried on the phone together.
Americans say their land is blessed by God. Now it's cursed by COVID-19. And there's seemingly no clear strategy to end its hold on the land. Navajo Nation is one of the poorest parts of America, and mask mandates and curfews were introduced early in the pandemic. But the virus had already taken hold, and with few healthcare facilities, many were left at COVID's mercy. But that's the American story, that despite its untold riches, millions always struggle. This is Tent City in Phoenix. Thousands homeless, some losing their jobs due to the pandemic, and now losing their lives.
This pandemic is instant death.
Yeah.
Meet James Wright. He's 62.
People dying here in the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
Pity would be no more if we didn't make somebody poor.
They got a big ass medical center right there. But when you got COVID-19 so bad and nothing can help you, it's death, man. You have a good day, man.
Social distancing is tough in Tent City. It's tough here too, at this Trump rally. But why? We scrupulously kept our distance and wore masks at this gathering in Tucson. But in this deeply polarized country, wearing or not wearing a face covering has become a political statement. This is Chris and his family.
So do you enjoy the atmosphere at the rally yesterday?
We did.
But the pandemic is still out there. That didn't worry you, being with all those people yesterday?
No. It didn't bother me one bit.
If Donald Trump said everyone should wear a mask, he's following the science, you would do it?
Reluctantly, I would, probably.
Do you think it's un-American to be forced to wear a mask?
I do. I think it's un-American to force anybody to do something that there's no medical reason. If you're not sick.
There has been a conflict in all of us during this time, and perhaps more so here in the land of the free. Individualism versus collective responsibility.
It's part of our culture to take care of one another. It's always the natives that are wearing masks. And you see that, and a lot of non-natives are not. that diligent, but we as a people are. So this is really the start of COVID. They opened this area here.
In Navajo Nation, they had to build a new cemetery to take all the dead.
And this is one of your close friends.
Yeah. COVID is why he's laying here. You know, and I just think it shouldn't have happened.
The presidential election is above all a referendum on Donald Trump's handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Whoever wins must guide this country out of the darkness to a better shore reachable from here.